You're watching the new home for live Grizzly athletics on the Grizzly Digital Network. We would like to thank our corporate sponsors who have made today's game possible. For more information, log on to grizzlyathletics.com. Now, here's voice of the Grizzlies, Matt Mahoney.
Welcome everybody to Grizzlies Live here at Newk's Eatery. My name is Matt Mahoney, the voice of the Grizzlies. Glad to have everybody aboard here. No Bill, no Monty, but the show will go on here at Newk's. Greg and the gang filled an order for 450 people today. One order, 450 people catering going out here in Gwinnett County.
That's a lot of catering.
It's a lot of food.
It's a lot of food.
We're joined by head baseball coach Brad Stromdahl. Coach,
how are you today?
I'm doing well.
Good.
Doing well. A lot to talk about here. A lot to get to. Let's rewind a little bit here. A week ago, took on Faulkner, came up short, but the weekend against Hiawassee is what I want to highlight. What did it mean to get back on the winning streak and not let one loss turn into two?
It's great to get back out there and just compete, and one loss isn't anything. It's just one game. It's part of baseball. You win, you lose, and then you get back up and you play the next game. That's the best part about being a baseball coach and being a baseball player is that you get to play tomorrow.
What's the most impressive part about the sweep of Hiawassee?
The most impressive part, we got through there without any injuries. That's a good thing.
Antonio Allen goes down, calf injury. He's still questionable. We got to get some MRIs and hurt. You hate to see a senior like that go down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, it's his second one of the year. He had an MCL injury this late fall, early spring, and I saw him today. I saw him working out, so he's getting better. He's rehabbing a little bit, and so hopefully he'll be back in a couple weeks.
Last night, you go to Troop McConnell. Rumor has it snowed on you guys.
It didn't just snow, it snowed. It was cold. It's not supposed to snow out there, but the good thing is it's always 75 and sunny here in Lawrenceville.
Well, it's really sunny today because last night, Spittler and Smith, Oglesby, Turner, Cruz combined together through the 10-0 shutout beating Truett. They wanted me to ask you when's pitcher VP.
Well, that's about I think it's our fifth shutout of the year, so we owe them about a week of BP. So I think for probably next week or the week after, we're going to have we're going to put the culmination of the 5 shutouts into one. Have some fun.
A mega pitcher BP.
Yeah, but it's got to be a little bit warmer. We got to get. I think our first 80-degree day. That'll be when our first pitcher's BP is.
Who's the best hitter on the pitching staff? Do we have one?
We got 2.
Ooh.
Well, we got 3 really.
Okay.
You got Smith. Austin Smith, who hit a lot for us last year, right? 1,000. Yeah, he's awesome. Zeke McGranahan, he was a two-way guy for the last 3 years, and all of his summer experiences, he was a hitter as well. He's probably our best pure hitter.
Okay.
And then Brandon McKinnon is pretty good as well.
That's pretty impressive for a guy that can. All those guys that can pitch pretty well and have a clue at the plate. It's got to help them on the mound attacking the hitters.
One would think, but sometimes it doesn't exactly translate. So, they're good in their roles right now. So, but Andy Fried is the best golf swing on the team.
Ooh.
He wanted me to tell you that. So
we might have to get Andy out on the course.
He's pretty good, what he says, but I think I got him.
Oh, who's the best golfer on the team?
On the team? Probably Andy.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so maybe Andy.
But he's a mental midget out there on the golf course.
Yesterday, perhaps the highlight, what we all been waiting for, that first NAIA baseball poll comes out, and we're number 6.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and Georgia Gwinnett
is 6.
Where were you when you heard the news?
I don't know. Somebody texted during the game, and I heard my thing bing. And James went and checked it, our trainer, said, looks like you guys did pretty good. So I said, that's awesome. It's great. But it doesn't, it's great. It's great to be recognized from a national standpoint from the coaches. It's great to have that a feather in our cap going into regionals, conference tournament. But at the end of the day, if we play a baseball game the way it should be played, all of that other stuff will take care of itself.
What's been the most impressive part so far? Maybe not impressive. What's the most important, Coach? The 30 wins on the season or the 6th-ranked team in the country?
I think the most important part isn't either of those two. It's what we do tonight. If we go up there in North Georgia and win tonight, we take that win again into Emmanuel, and we do what we're supposed to do this weekend. I think that the most important part is the next game that you play, obviously up until the last game you play. And then, once you get to where you're trying to get to, which is, all the steps are 30 wins or however many wins we're going to end up with at the end of the year, the ranking nationally, and then really all of that is a culmination of getting us to a point to where we're a number 1 seed, hopefully at a regional, and then we go in there and we try to win that regional to get to the World Series.
So you continue to look forward. It's the next game. It's the next day, practice game, whatever. At what point do you get to reflect, when it's all over?
Yeah, we'll have a cigar with Dr. Wilson, and we'll sit on the field and say, man, that was pretty good, or man, it was something that could have been. So, the next month and a half will tell.
The Grizzlies right now in the middle of a road trip. And I mean road trip is that you're going to play 6 of the next 7 games on the road.
Yeah.
Away from the Grizzly Athletic Complex, away from home, away from the baseball park. What's your biggest concern when you go on these road trips?
The biggest concern is having our guys understand that we don't have the last at bat. That's the biggest thing. Nothing changes with our approach. Nothing changes with how hard we go. At the end of the day, it's a matter of, hey, we got to make sure we take care of business earlier, do what we're supposed to do, and because we don't have a chance to walk off on a team on the road. But it's also why we go on the road is to play at a different venue, to be the visitor. You're going to be the visitor in the conference tournament. You're going to be the visitor in a regional, and you're going to be a visitor in the World Series. And you have to learn how to win on both sides of the home or visitor side.
Today you're going to take on North Georgia again, going on the road. They're a pretty good NCAA Division II team. They're just not regular team we're going to roll out there. Is that the next challenge, winning on the road against a good team?
No, because I think there's a lot of good teams that we beat Southern Poly twice on the road. We've beaten some other teams on the road, and we'll continue to beat teams on the road. But the biggest challenge is going out there and playing the game the way it's supposed to be played. I mean, just taking that with us in school, and we really get into this time of the season. We got 100+ at bats under the belt of a lot of guys. We got 50, 60 innings approaching with some of our starters, and really fatigue, school, stress. I mean, being together. It all kind of runs together, and we just got to keep playing competitive baseball. We got to keep playing the game the right way, and at the end of the day, my mother hates me when I say that, by the way. At the end of the day, it's one of those cliche things, but I said it just for her today. At the end of the day, hi, Mom. That's what we have to do.
Right. And Coach, looking forward to not only seeing you guys play up in North Georgia and then back home this weekend against Emmanuel. Looking forward to seeing the folks back here at the ballpark.
Absolutely, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. So it's a good road. It's a good road swing for us. It's a good competition. Emmanuel actually just lost to Brian doubleheader sweep, and Brian's very, very good. And we were fortunate enough to take 2 or 3 from them at the beginning of the season, and so it'll be a good challenge for us going into LSU Alexander, who's ranked 21st in the nation now, or 23rd or something like that. So
they're on the radar for sure.
They are on the radar. Yeah.
Well, Coach,
thank you.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you, Matt.
Appreciate
You too.
This is Brad Stromdahl, head baseball coach of Grizzly Athletics, and the 6th smartest coach in the country too, right? Is that how that works?
No, it's probably like the worst coach.
He's coaching the 6th ranked team in the country for sure. Appreciate him stopping by. We'll have head softball coach Ken Ihlenburg next. This is Grizzlies Live at Newk Eatery on the Grizzly Digital Network.
Hello, I'm Dr. Darren Wilson, Director of Athletics at Georgia Gwinnett College. Our administrators, coaches, and staff are proud to be one of the newest members in the NAIA. We aim to uphold the NAIA Champions of Character principles by promoting a positive climate for growth while fostering relationships within Georgia Gwinnett College, Lawrenceville, and Gwinnett County. In addition, we embrace our core values for the Grizzly Athletic Department: sportsmanship, leadership, service, responsibility, and pursuing excellence. Our mission is to develop lifelong leaders of character through academic and athletic excellence. Go Grizzlies! Are you tracking the very latest with Grizzly Athletics? Stay up to date by following Grizzly Athletics on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. You can join the conversation by using the hashtag Grizzly Athletics all season long. And as always, catch all the recaps, stats, and news on grizzlyathletics.com. Don't be left out. Follow all the latest with Grizzly Athletics online.
This is a photo of a toasted, tasty Newk sandwich and another of Newk's crispy California-style pizzas and supremely satisfying salads and oh, so decadent desserts. Of course, they're just photos, but proof enough that a picture can tempt 1,000 taste buds. Come to Newk's and enjoy our signature dishes made with the finest, freshest ingredients in person. After all, taste buds can only take so much tempting.
Grizzly fans, you can purchase your season passes today. Packages are available for the fall or spring, or all sporting events throughout the 2013-14 season. You can find out more information by calling the Office of Athletics at 678-407-5275 or by visiting the game day ticket window. Single game discounts are available on game day, including youth, senior, military, and group rates. Tickets are selling fast as the Grizzlies take the field and compete for postseason championships for the very first time. We invite you to come experience fast-paced collegiate athletics at a friendly price. Visit grizzlyathletics.com for more information and be sure to purchase your season tickets today.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Grizzlies Live at Newk's Eatery. We're joined now by head softball coach Kat Ihlenburg. Coach,
Matt,
how are you?
it's been a couple days.
It has.
Missed you.
I missed you too. You were off recruiting last Wednesday.
We did.
And we filled in for you.
I understand.
We
you pinch hit. I got you.
Yes.
I got you.
So we do. It also snowed on you yesterday. You went to Lebanon, Tennessee to take on Cumberland, and it snowed, and it's almost April.
Matt, it didn't snow. It blizzarded. I'm making up words, but it blizzarded. It was literally whiteout conditions as we were starting. And the girls are like, Coach, seriously, are we about to play in this? I'm like, the ball's yellow, girls. You can find it.
It's unbelievable, the winter we've had, but hopefully, I feel like every week we said it. Hopefully it turns for us.
Hey, yeah, forget it.
hasn't.
I'll get to June when my season's concluded and I'm reflecting and be like, oh, I wish we were playing right now.
Yep.
So
over the halfway point of the season, you're kind of on the second leg of the season. You played Columbia once, and then a second time, Bryan and Cumberland second time. Have you seen a different team the second time through the second time you're playing some of these teams?
completely. I mean, our energy, it just keeps growing. It's really the hallmark of this team is their energy levels and the way that they really get behind one another when they compete. It's not about one individual player, and you can read any story about any of our successful games or unsuccessful games, and you'll see it's not one player that made all that difference in the world.
And I think give me an example of the difference between yesterday, losing to Cumberland twice, and winning 1.5 times. What's the difference in a month of softball?
Well, with the Cumberland games especially, you know, we hit okay in the first games. We hit really well yesterday. You know, it seemed to be almost contagious. We would go back to back to back hits. And our girls know at this point, you know, if we have a runner at second, we're probably trying to go home, you know. And yeah, I've gotten a few young ladies thrown out at home, but I'll take that. I want them thinking aggressive. But we're turning the tables on that, and now we're starting to score those runs because they expect to score. And when you do that, you end up with a few more runs, and you might end up with a victory.
You yesterday win game number 1, 11-8 versus Cumberland. Brittany Bruns hits the team's 4th home run of the season.
Yeah.
All of them have been on the road.
Yeah.
What does that say? Why can't we hit a home run at home?
I'm not going to blame the fences. No. You know, it's funny. We have a weird wind that comes into our field. I need to recruit lefties is what it says about my team.
Right.
If I had some big, giant lefties, which Cumberland actually had one, but if I had a couple powerful boppers on the left side, you'd probably see a lot of shattered windows in the parking lot.
And the good news is we don't rely on the home run to win ball games. What is that formula for success for your squad?
You know, they're excited when people are on base. They kind of take the minion approach, if you're familiar with Despicable Me, which I'm not, but they're so annoying when we're on base that I think it becomes part of the energy I'm telling you about. They'll do all these silly things just to distract the team. It doesn't create errors, but it's like they feed off of that with each other, and they continue to kind of pound the ball. It's been fun.
You guys have keep racking up the wins, and for the 5th for softball, 6th time for baseball. The rest of the country is starting to recognize.
They are.
What did it mean for Coach and what you've preached in your philosophies to say we're receiving votes down that top 25 poll?
It's a wonderful feeling because it just says, it does validate the process of, ladies, we need to do the little things right, and little things turn into big things. It's a foundation process, and my seniors, I just can't compliment them enough.
Right.
I've got 5 outstanding young ladies who are really just taking the team on their shoulders at different points and said, okay, I'm going to be the one to step up, and I can rely on Carrie Ann to come in and score runs. I can rely on Marley to make amazing catches in left field that saved runs yesterday. I can count on Kalar to make phenomenal stops on defense. She shut down Bryan on defense on Saturday. It was amazing to watch.
Your pitchers, you keep trying to find that right piece of the puzzle here. Yesterday you started Bikey twice and Byram relieved twice. Did you like what you saw there?
Absolutely. There's a change in speeds, change in demeanor, just change in mentality of how we're going to throw, because each pitcher has a different best pitch. And once you've been through the lineup twice, you know, you got to be careful to get pattern pitching, and you don't want to throw the same pitch and the same counts. Well, if you throw the same pitch and the same count from a different pitcher, it's a different look. So we really saw success with that. Unfortunately, with the tie, we kind of looked at everybody and we're like, oh, well, that was disappointing because the game ended.
Yeah, and I think for me, playing baseball, there's never a tie.
Yeah.
And so the old adage, tying's like kissing your sister.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what the analogy is for softball. The tie.
I don't know.
And
I
you
said
played
this
7
morning.
innings and literally ran out of dark is why we tied. It wasn't anything.
No, the sun
Bud
set
Selig was
and there were
not
no lights to
involved
come
with
on.
the production of that tie ball game.
Yeah. It's funny, I'm not too Catholic, but I was like, this is purgatory. Like, I don't know if this is great. I don't know if this is awful. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel.
Would you rather have 18.5 wins on the season or 18 wins and then that one tie that hangs off on the end there?
I guess the tie, because I'm a story person, so I can deal with a story. It was a good game. I'm proud of the girls that we kind of really competed, but it could have been a better game if we'd won.
Right.
I don't feel like we lost, so it was a half win. That's what I keep saying. That's good.
Turn it right back around, playing a doubleheader Friday and Saturday, Emmanuel, Birmingham Southern.
Yeah.
Some more quality competition coming to town.
Absolutely. Emmanuel's they're an emerging program too. You know, they've recruited a lot of new players, and they've got some returners that hit the ball well off of us. Birmingham Southern, new to me, Division III, but a very strong record, always compete in the Division III postseason, so good for us.
Well, Coach, looking forward to, we'll have coverage on Friday and Saturday as well on the Grizzly Digital Network. Looking forward to having everybody out here in Gwinnett County over to the Grizzly softball complex. And of course, if you can't make it, we'd love to have you right here on GrizzlyAthletics.com. Coach, congratulations on the receiving votes and the tie, right?
Yeah, we're at 19.5 wins. We'll get to 20.
That's head softball coach Kat Ihlenburg. We'll take a break. We'll come back with women's tennis captain. It's captain, right? Paloma Cortina. This is Grizzlies Live at Newk City on the Grizzly Digital Network.
This is a photo of a toasted, tasty Newk sandwich and another of Newk's crispy California-style pizzas and supremely satisfying salads and oh, so decadent desserts. Of course, they're just photos, but proof enough that a picture can tempt 1,000 taste buds. Come to Newk's and enjoy our signature dishes made with the finest, freshest ingredients in person. After all, taste buds can only take so much tempting.
Are you tracking the very latest with Grizzly Athletics? Stay up to date by following Grizzly Athletics on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. You can join the conversation by using the hashtag Grizzly Athletics all season long. And as always, catch all the recaps, stats, and news on GrizzlyAthletics.com. Don't be left out. Follow all the latest with Grizzly Athletics online.
Hello, I'm Dr. Darren Wilson, Director of Athletics at Georgia Gwinnett College. Our administrators, coaches, and staff are proud to be one of the newest members in the NAIA. We aim to uphold the NAIA Champions of Character principles by promoting a positive climate for growth while fostering relationships within Georgia Gwinnett College, Lawrenceville, and Gwinnett County. In addition, we embrace our core values for the Grizzly Athletic Department: sportsmanship, leadership, service, responsibility, and pursuing excellence. Our mission is to develop lifelong leaders of character through academic and athletic excellence. Go Grizzlies!
As a member of the NAIA, Georgia Gwinnett College is responsible for the actions of its coaches, student athletes, faculty and staff, fans, boosters, and alumni. We are committed to the principle of institutional control and operate in our athletics program in a manner consistent with the letter and spirit of the NAIA and Georgia Gwinnett College. We expect our student athletes to be model students in the classroom by offering academic support services in a variety of ways throughout their collegiate career. From study halls and tutoring to mentoring and personal growth and development training, GGC puts academic success at the forefront of our mission. Go Grizzlies!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Grizzlies Live at Newk's Eatery. We're joined now by senior captain on the women's tennis team, the #1 team in the country, and Paloma Cortina. Paloma, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm not as good as you are. I mean, seriously, a week ago, you guys were in the top 5, you started in the top 20, and now you're the #1 team in the country. Where were you when you heard the news?
I was at home. I saw that Chase posted online, so I took a picture of the ranking and I sent it to the girls, you know, hey, we're #1, like, good job, everyone. But I think it was better when we got #2 because we were number 20. and we're practicing, and Lauren just said, okay, stop practice. I'm like, oh my God, what are we gonna do now? And she's like, we're number 2! So like, it was like really exciting.
So you guys jumped in the poll, 20-2, and then now number 1. Have the expectations changed? Are you still grounded, still working hard, or is it we're the number 1 team in the country?
No, we are working even harder now. We know that the goal is to win nationals in May. So right now we have conditioning in the morning. After that, we practice in the afternoon. So we didn't stop at all.
And for you, you're the mother hen of the group. There's 7 freshmen on this team.
I know.
What are your responsibilities? Does everybody look up to you?
I mean, no, I don't know. You have to ask them. But at the beginning, when they come, it's everything new for them. They have to register for classes. They don't know where the classes are. Paloma, like, look at this, like, where do I have to go, you know? So just kind of to tell them, okay, you have to go here at this time, don't be late. You have to work hard, like, pass your classes, you know, you cannot play, you know,
right.
Explain how everything works, like tennis and everything.
And for you, you've won at the number 1 line in doubles and singles. You've won at number 2 and number 3. Does it matter where you play in the lineup to be that senior leader?
No, it doesn't matter. I mean, every point, it doesn't matter if you play number 1 or 6, it's still 1 point, you know? So every match is 1 point. So it doesn't matter where you play. Even the people that are not playing, like, they're very supportive if they don't play. So, like, I think it's really important for the team, too.
And for you, you got the worst nightmare. You played at 1 and 2 and 3, and then you've had to sit out a couple contests. You've had some injuries. What was it like to sit on the sideline and encourage your teammates?
It was different. I was kind of nervous too because it was the first match that I didn't play in my whole tennis career. So it felt weird, but I mean, at the same time it was good because I was coaching the other girls. So it was a new experience, but it felt good.
And you probably don't even realize it when you're not playing and cheering your teammates on. You're setting that example for those freshmen and those underclassmen. Say, hey, here's our leader, and she's giving it all she's got. She's going to have a tennis racket in her hand.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, we have so many people in the team, so it doesn't matter if one girl cannot play this day because we have like a lot of people that can play instead of you. So I think it's good too.
Is it good for you that the tennis schedule has kind of lightened up over the last couple of weeks? Because you guys were hard at it for 3 or 4 weeks there.
Yeah.
It got you to number 1. Kind of happy that you got some downtime to rest that injury?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's good because right now some people are kind of injured, you know, so we are just taking care of ourselves, going to rehab in the morning, maybe don't practicing that many hours per day, taking a little break, but still working hard. Like.
So I'm gonna put you on the spot here, okay? You guys have played NCAA Division I teams, top-ranked Division II teams, top-ranked Division III teams, and some of the best teams in the NAI. Who's the best team you guys have played this year?
I think the best team it was Armstrong Atlantic in Savannah. They were number 1. I mean, they are number 1 in Division II. I think they had a great team. I think we were close in doubles, but in singles it was kind of some matches were close, and other ones not as much. But I think we all learned from that match. So after that, we just working even harder to get to that level too.
And that's only one of our losses. Our other losses against Eatery, who's top 5 team in Division III.
Yeah, they were so good.
You guys get to play them again, though, don't you?
Yeah, I hope we are gonna beat them now.
You're looking forward to that one?
Yeah.
What's been the best win of the season? If Armstrong was the best team we played, what's been the best win?
I really think it was Xavier because they were number 2 in the nation, and it was one of our first matches. It was also the first time that we played away, like the whole weekend. So it was good for the freshmen. They were really excited. We won 5-2, and they were number 2 in the nation. We were number 20 by then. So that I remember that day we were so loud on the court, like with so much energy. Every person was supporting the other players, and I think it was a really good match. And
did that kind of change your perception at all? Like, yeah, we're number 20, but hey, now we beat number 2.
Yeah, because some of them, like, I always tell them, man, we're good, you know, like, believe we are good. They're like, oh, but like, there are so many teams. I'm like, okay, you will see the team, you know? It was kind of what we talk about, but they didn't know how everything works. So after that win, I think the guys got like so much confidence, and they were like, oh man, like, we're really good, you know? So like, right now we just have to keep that way, you know?
So for you, you're a senior, season's winding down a little bit here, but a lot of expectations, but lofty goals to achieve here. Are you getting ready to graduate in the spring? What's the academic side look like?
I mean, I will graduate next spring, so I still have a long way to go. But I'm going to finish tennis right now, so for me it's the one and only chance to win nationals. So I think we can do it if we keep working this way.
So if you're done playing tennis in June, we'll say June, right?
Yeah.
You come back in
the fall.
be a student in the fall. Are you still going to be involved in the tennis program a little bit?
Yeah, I have some learning today. Yeah, I will be a volunteer assistant, I guess.
Yeah.
So that would be cool too. I will tell the guys, hey, run, you know.
Yeah. What's next for Paloma? You guys obviously have a couple of matches coming up, but you got the AI tournament, the national tournament. What's next in your mind to accomplish?
I mean, we have to go match by match. We don't look ahead, you know, just next match. But I mean, we have 2 or 3 matches before regionals, and after that we have regionals in New Orleans, and we are gonna play Xavier again. They are number 2 in the nation, you know. So I think, I mean, we have to beat them again. After that, come back, keep working, and go to nationals.
So if we're the number 1 team in the country, is there anybody better than us at the NAI level?
I don't think so right now.
All right, well, Paloma, glad to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
We really look forward to following the tennis program as we move forward from here.
Thank you.
And I tell everybody at home, and everybody here in this restaurant, if you haven't been to our tennis facility to watch the men's or the women's tennis team plays, you're missing out. The excitement, the electricity, they're number 1, the guys are number 3. It's awesome.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. We'll come back here and wrap this show up. This is Grizzlies Live at Newk Eatery on the Grizzly Digital Network.
As a member of the NAIA, Georgia Gwinnett College is responsible for the actions of its coaches, student athletes, faculty and staff, fans, boosters, and alumni. We are committed to the principle of institutional control and operating our athletics program in a manner consistent with the letter and spirit of the NAIA and Georgia Gwinnett College. We expect our student athletes to be model students in the classroom by offering academic support services in a variety of ways throughout their collegiate career. From study halls and tutoring to mentoring and personal growth and development training, GGC puts academic success at the forefront of our mission. Go Grizzlies!
Grizzly fans, you can purchase your season passes today. Packages are available for the fall or spring or all sporting events throughout the 2013-14 season. You can find out more information by calling the Office of Athletics at 678-407-5275 or by visiting the game day ticket window. Single game discounts are available on game day, including youth, senior, military, and group rates. Tickets are selling fast as the Grizzlies take the field and compete for postseason championships for the very first time. We invite you to come experience fast-paced collegiate athletics at a friendly price. Visit grizzlyathletics.com for more information and be sure to purchase your season tickets today.
Hello, I'm Dr. Darren Wilson, Director of Athletics at Georgia Gwinnett College. Our administrators, coaches, and staff are proud to be one of the newest members in the NAIA. We aim to uphold the NAIA Champions of Character principles by promoting a positive climate for growth while fostering relationships within Georgia Gwinnett College, Lawrenceville, and Gwinnett County. In addition, we embrace our core values for the Grizzly Athletic Department: sportsmanship, leadership, service, responsibility, and pursuing excellence. Our mission is to develop lifelong leaders of character through academic and athletic excellence. Go Grizzlies!
This is a photo of a toasted, tasty Newk sandwich and another of Newk's crispy California-style pizzas and supremely satisfying salads and oh, so decadent desserts. Of course, they're just photos, but proof enough that a picture can tempt 1,000 taste buds. Come to Newk's and enjoy our signature dishes made with the finest, freshest ingredients in person. After all, taste buds can only take so much tempting.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Grizzlies Live at Newk Eatery. I want to thank mine and the great staff. Weren't here today, but Greg filled in and did a great job hosting us as well. We're going to wrap this show up here. It's still soup month because of the weather. Still cold out there. That's what I plan on eating for lunch. Let's see, Grizzly Game Bites newsletter. If you haven't signed up for that, do that right now. It's on our website, Grizzly Athletics. Every week it comes out with a newsletter, let you know what's happened and what's coming up. Grizzly Club still available. Newk's Claw Card discounts. If you have a Claw Card, come on down to Newk's. You get a discount as well. We also have on sale, hot off the press here, our G-Claw decal stickers for your car. So those are on sale at the ticket booth. The next time you come to the Grizzly Athletic Complex, pick you up a car decal as well. Grizzly softball, we talked to Coach Ihlenburg, 4 o'clock this Friday at the Grizzly softball complex. We'll have you covered at 3:45 right here on the Grizzly Digital Network. We'll follow up Sunday with a game versus Birmingham Sunderland. First pitch is at 2 o'clock, and we'll have you covered as well on the Grizzly Digital Network. Baseball plays a manual 3-game set this weekend. Come on out to the baseball complex and check them out. Doubleheader on the road on Saturday. Sarah, am I missing anything? I think we're good. Let's get out of here. I'm Matt Mahoney, signing off, saying so long, everybody. This is the Grizzly Digital Network, Grizzlies Live at Newk Eatery. See you, everybody.
We would like to thank all of our corporate sponsors who have made today's game possible. You can watch this game and previous games by clicking the On Demand tab at the top of the page. In addition, you can watch coaches' shows and weekly feature stories all on the Grizzly Digital Network by clicking the On Demand tab as well. For the latest information, including game recaps, schedules, and so much more, visit grizzlyathletics.com.